Hey, what's up? Kevlin here. We are on to the next episode. I'm having a pretty good time. Probably won't have as much fun editing, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. I haven't edited anything. I'm just trying to get all of this done first. I'm going to do it in little chunks. The word chunks, for some reason, makes me think of, vomit. I don't know why. It's one of the words, it's not an ick word for me or whatever, like how some people feel about the word moist. I don't mind moist. I just don't understand when people are like, this cake is moist. I don't know. Frogs are moist. You wouldn't eat those, would you? They're actually can be really bad for you. Anyways, let's get on with it before I get too sidetracked.
Somebody blew up the building and there's nothing left of it now but rubble.
Damn it! You mean they wiped out everything? That didn't feel good. This isn't fair. Do you know how close I was to finding out the truth? This is no time for me to be lying around in a hospital.
So, Ed was looking for the truth within the truth. The truth, first layer of this cake, is the Philosopher's Stone is made with human lives. So what was the next layer he was looking for? He went there and he was looking for who and why, I guess. But what is he going to do with the who and why? What if he found out, I don't know. What if he found out Mustang was the one behind it? What is he going to do with that information and why? At this point, I feel like opening this box is just going to be like one of those old cartoons where it's just a boxing glove attached to a spring, where at this point, if he's only trying to get his brother's body back and his body back with the stone, he doesn't really need to know the why the Philosopher's Stones were being made, I guess is the sense.
I should be apologizing.
My punishment?
I think it's weird. Now, granted, I don't know many people, and I don't know much biology. I don't really think about either of those that often, but it's interesting. I guess I would say Ross, her hair is dark brown, pretty much black, and she has blue eyes. I don't know many people with blue eyes and black hair, and yet in this show, it happens a few times with Ross right here, which I forgot she had blue eyes, and then Kimberly also has blue eyes and black hair, and then I think Buccaneer also has blue eyes and black hair. So the fact that something that seems moderately recessive, because most people who have black hair have brown or hazel eyes, that she has blue, I don't know, the odds are just very slim, and knowing that there's 3, maybe more in the show is, I don't know, it's not a lot, but it's still mind-boggling.
Oh, Ed, since when do you ever bother to call us? Is something wrong?
Yeah, here's the deal. I hate to ask you, but do you think you could make a service call out to Central?
Okay, it's interesting how most of the writing, background writing in this show has been, somewhat legible. I'm looking at that, medicine bottle. That is not legible. And neither is that. That looks like you're saying, you're not allowed to keep your organs in a baggie and take them home. Yeah, I think that's a health hazard. And then I guess the other one, if a doctor wrote that poster, that would be that would be a very good explanation of why it looks like that, because a lot of doctors have really, really crappy handwriting.
So, what were you doing when the arm stopped working?
I was in a really rough fight.
You did it again, moron! How could you treat my precious old man like that?
Okay, first off, you did it again, so she knows that he's been in fights, and she gave him a weaker arm. I appreciate the innovation that she's trying to work on. She does make decent stuff compared to what we see later, that it's a lot more high-functioning when Ed gets beat up a lot. But if you know he does something dangerous, and you give him a weaker arm, that's like saying, alright, you crashed your first car, so instead of a Honda Civic, I'm going to give you a Lamborghini that doesn't have seatbelts. How does that sound?
Was that your girlfriend?
My girlfriend? No way!
That drives me nuts. Guys and girls can just be friends. There's nothing wrong with that. So why do people automatically assume that when a guy and a girl are hanging out that they're madly in love? No, that's not true. And it's honestly, maybe it's just, I never really understood why it's funny to make fun of someone's emotions like that. I don't know, it's more of a positive emotion than making fun of someone for, say, quote, being a baby or getting riled up too easily. But something like that. Some people can get really sensitive about that stuff, so if they don't want to talk about it, then you probably shouldn't be making fun of them like that. But maybe that's just me. Alright, I'm not much one for symbolism, but that one was pretty straightforward. Alphonse felt like he was being controlled almost as like a toy or a robot, and then a toy robot shows up with a little boy playing with it. Now, of course, in history, and if any of you have taken a English class, why were the curtains blue? Oh, because it means she's longing to be free. Or why did Billy give Jane a yellow flower? It's like, because it meant purity and good intent. No. Her favorite color was yellow and she liked roses. We don't need to dig that deep into it. Most symbolism in real life, or I guess in media, is pretty straightforward. Like in Legend of Zelda, the Triforce and the goddesses, and Zelda being the reincarnation with her blonde hair and her power of wisdom. Like, these are pretty straightforward things. Or like a sword and shield. Like, yeah, that's typically what a knight carries, but Link is very much more often than not Zelda's not just physical but mental sword and shield. Like, this, why are history teachers expecting us to look into a deeper meaning when it probably isn't there? There's cookies on the plate when the main character walks into the room because his mom wanted to make him an after-school snack. There's not a deeper meaning to this. Calm down, guys.
Way. Hello, Major Armstrong, it's Whitney!
It's Izumi and Sig!
Your repairs were flawless as ever. This was all my fault.
He has no idea. He never noticed that I forgot to put in that screw.
Edward probably didn't notice the screw because he doesn't really do much maintenance on his automail, and even if he did, I don't know if he would notice much. He really takes for granted what he has, but I don't know if he would actually notice.
You didn't drink your milk.
Why should I? I hate it.
You're going to be small and stunted forever if you keep using that stupid excuse!
Shut up! I don't have to drink it if I don't wanna!
You sound like a spoiled little brat, Edward Elric!
Every growing boy needs his milk.
Yeah, you want the girls to like you, don't you?
Now, growing up, I was just told that milk was good for you and it made your bones stronger. I wasn't ever told that it made you, like, taller or bigger, so maybe that's just me. Let me know if you guys have any milk myths that you grew up with, because this was new to me when I first watched this show.
Just accept it. You'll feel better.
He pretty much shattered that mirror. I have a question. I don't know if I brought this up yet, but how strong is Al? Because we see him do various basic things to, pretty much bench pressing monsters. I think there's even one opening where Alphonse fends off Envy's monster form, which I know theme songs aren't the most, like, canon source of information, but that's still food for thought. That is a decent amount of weight that he's holding back. So is it just how much per square inch, I guess, pressure or weight that the armor itself can hold, or is he able to, like, use his willpower to exude more strength, I guess? I don't really know, because same thing with Ed's automail. Like, is it balanced out with his other arm so it's the same strength output on both ends? Or is he able to output more force with his automail arm? Would Winry be able to fix that so he'd be, like, super, like, stupid strong with his automail arm? I don't know, because I know people can modify their automail. Like, Buccaneer has a chainsaw option for his arm. So I wonder if there's different modifications that, like, make you stronger or weaker or make certain tasks easier depending on what you need. I don't know. I've always wondered that because we see Ed fight with his automail arm and he's able to, like, cross blades or whatever and hold and keep his opponent at bay. But obviously I don't know if his real arm could do that. So what is the balance of strength between the normal arm and the automail arm and Al's armor? I would really like to know, because it all just seems kind of like whatever the plot needs it to be.
Happy birthday, Alicia!
Wait, was that pizza? What is that? Hold on. Go back, like... Is this pizza right here? What is that? I know some people put tomato on pizza, but that's just... Oh, we ran out of pepperonis. What do you have? We have tomatoes. All right, put them on the pizza. We may not have any for the salad, but we'll have them for the pizza. Like, oh, okay, sure. But these also look like tomatoes and guacamole. All right. Hey, whatever tickles your pickle and floats your boat, I guess.
If you don't mind me asking, Mr. Hughes, what is this all about?
I'm so glad you asked that, Miss Winry. Today happens to be my darling little Alicia's birthday!
Yummy birthday!
What did you think was going on? Everyone shouted happy birthday, and there's someone blowing out candles with a cake. What else would that mean?
Hey, you get away from her! Alicia wants to play with me, not you! Huh? No way!
She's quite the heartbreaker already, isn't she?
She picked me! Come on, Leo! Go away!
Listen up, boys. You try anything with my daughter, and you will answer to me.
Your actions speak too loudly!
That scene is always amazing.
Master, they're gone. All gone.
Hey!
Oh, hold on. I don't remember this scene at all. My brain hurts. 1 second.
You don't look like an Ishvalan. Who are you?
Okay, I was gonna say hold on, let the scene play out, but of course he's not. Like, did you think he was a tourist just ambling around in the desert? Who just ambles around in the desert? Oh, what was that game? It was a Pokemon game. I think it was like Shadows of Omni or something, where here's these random coordinates, and then you look at the coordinates, and it's the middle of the desert. Here's some more coordinates, also in the middle of the desert. Here's more coordinates in the middle of the ocean. Like, well, what were you doing out in the middle of the desert that you needed to memorize these coordinates? Like, what were you doing, burying bodies? Answer me. That was probably a dream. Like, maybe bits and pieces of pieces of that might have been real, because I remember in the 03 anime, Kimberly did find Scar and a bunch of others actually like in the desert. Why are you sending people off by themselves into the desert? What happened if they just, like got bit by a snake and died? Like, oh, has anyone seen Jeff? Oh, well, he went north to go see if he could find anyone. Well, it's been about like 12 hours and no one's heard from him. He's probably dead. Do you think we should start sending people out in pairs? Nah, that's too much. Makes too much sense. We'll just keep sending people out one by one. Well, that episode was a roller coaster of emotions from, all right, this is happening, to there's something suspicious floating around in this pool, to, oh my gosh, we have a dead body. I do remember at this point, I was super invested. This episode basically just like okay, I'm actually going to see this through, even though it's clearly not going to be a short show. I mean, comparatively, yes, it is a short show compared to some, but one of the first animes I watched was Wolves Reign, and it's about 30 episodes. They wrapped that up pretty well. This is almost pretty much double the length, so yeah, a little bit, some investment considering, yeah, I'm just gonna stop rambling. That was definitely a memorable episode for a lot of people. Oh, okay, let's do that. Tell me your most memorable Fullmetal Alchemist episode. Like, we all know about the Nina and Alexander episode. We all know about the Hughes episode. Is that one of your most memorable episodes? Is it the first episode, the last episode, or is there someone in between that it's just in your mind for some reason? It could be for a good reason. Oh my gosh, the dogs. Please make them stop.
Longer than a few minutes later.
But yeah, let me know your most memorable episode. It could be for a good reason, or a bad reason, or for a scene that just blew your mind. So let me know, comment below, and I will catch you guys next time.